Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I know I post and ghost on here a lot, but I am really trying my hardest to keep creating content, which is the reason why I'm in my pajamas in my bed right now, because if I don't do it now then I probably won't. It will probably be a common theme of me being in my pajamas. I will try and get dressed up nicely, but I do feel like I procrastinate YouTube so much, is where I'm like, I need to get dressed up, I need nice makeup, I need to look good, but realistically when I have that time I'm probably doing the stuff that I'm about to talk to you about. So I'm working with 2 children and I'm currently in about £10,000 worth of debt, and I've been looking at ways to make money online to pay it off, because I don't think that the really being frugal living worked for me. I did try it for a lot of last year and I think it just got a bit too much for me, where I was just restricting myself a lot, and then when I stopped restricting myself I just bounced forward and spent a lot of money crazily. I also struggled to find any like side hustles online that were realistic for mums, or that actually seemed like it would work with how much limited time I actually had. I was solo parenting for a very long time with the kids. If you keep up to date kind of with my YouTube and spit it out, I know I've only got like 250 subscribers on here, so probably haven't got much of an audience on here that actually understand who I am, but I think I found the way to actually make money online realistically as a mum who's busy, who works full-time, and I don't really have any intentions of leaving my job. I feel like there's a lot of scams out there like MLMs, digital marketing. I get a lot of messages about I do get a lot of messages from like people with MLM and digital marketing and stuff like that, but it just isn't for me. The first milestone I actually want to hit by Christmas is to pay £3,000, which is like my phone and stuff like that. I want to be able to pay off my phone by Christmas. So I've got 7 weeks and I've worked out I need to make about £500 a week, which I am hitting at the moment. So I'm averaging at the moment £2,000 to £3,000 on social media, and that's through TikTok Shop. And what I do with TikTok Shop is I literally just come on and I try and be like confident and just come on and talk about a product that I use basically every day. So like I'll just come on and be like, this is a product that I'm using, but then I'll put a spin on it. So there was my protein advent calendar that I really wanted to get, because I go to the gym every day, and it was a simple video where I said it's the most controversial advent calendar on social media at the moment, and that blew up. That was a few weeks ago, and I think that was genuinely because it's not controversial, but I was just a bit like, oh, it's so controversial. I kind of played it a bit. I'm gonna sit back, by the way, guys. I'm gonna sit back a bit more so I'm a bit more comfortable. So I've been making money on social media through about 3 ways at the moment. And that's views, TikTok Shop, and brand deals. Brand deals I haven't been doing as much because I just don't feel like I've got the time to sit there and really be able to talk back and forth with brands, but it's something that I really want to do, and it's something that I really want to hone in on. And then with TikTok Shop, that seems to be the easiest for me at the moment, through commissions. Some of the commissions aren't that good. For example, like Shark Ninja's 5%, but it can end up about £10. So for example, today I've sold a few vacuums that were £200 and I'm getting about £10 from that. So I think it's good. Every penny helps in my eyes. So however small or big my commission is that day, any kind of pennies are going towards paying off my debt. This year so far, I've actually earned about like £22,000 on social media, which blows my mind. And you might be wondering where it all went. So the beginning of the year, I used a lot of it to try and pay off my car, and I never actually managed to get to that amount. So what I did was all the money that I'd saved, I put towards getting my new car, paying off my insurance. I paid off my house insurance as well, so that my outgoings were only paying for the car. I got a hybrid, so I ended up just breaking even with the monthly payments that I was paying on my other car. I got myself a JEQ, which I love. I absolutely love that car. But I think with my journey and sharing this journey and sharing about TikTok Shop, no one really talks about like the negatives, and that's like, it's consuming. I think creating content on social media and stuff like that is pretty consuming. Whilst I am pretty lazy on the products that I choose, I still have to research stuff that's kind of like hitting, what I have that is hitting. If it's on sale, that's a big one as well, because I do a lot of bottom of funnel stuff where I will literally come up and be like, this is on sale. Something that's really been helping me though, I need to stop fiddling. Something that has been really helping me though with TikTok Shop and making content is I batch create a lot of stuff. I will have a list of what is sold for the week before, and I will sit there and be like, right, what is sold, what is hitting, what could be good, what is seasonal as well. I think they're very easy ways to like go about TikTok Shop, and I will sit there and be like, this sold X amount. Even if I sold 1, I will try and get a video out for the next week, and then I will have a batch amount of videos that I can post for the week. And then what I'll do in the evening is I look for the day before, what's sold, and I'll re-divert and make another video the next day on it. I think that's the easiest that it's been for me so far. I'll then obviously add in more products and stuff. If I get anything in, if I do get a sample, if I buy something, I'll put that in there and see how that'll hit. And I'll give each product probably about 2 to 3 videos before I then go on to the next one, because you need to give it a bit of like a different type of view that you've got on it. So like it could just be literally there with your camera showing the product, or it could be a skit, or it could be an unboxing or something like that. Like I do try and give the products a good few like tries before I then go on to the next one. So my Sundays are kind of taken up by creating this, which is something that I think I need to be realistic about. Whilst it is a thing that's worked for me around my 9 to 5, I am sacrificing time possibly with like the kids. So I do try and go to the park with them in the morning, then the afternoon I kind of do dedicate to social media or creating like TikTok shop videos or something like that. Not the best, but it's the only time I really seem to have. If I don't do it on a Sunday, I'll do it in the evenings when they're in bed. So like tonight, I didn't actually create any because I was off today, but tonight what I would have done is put the kids to bed for 7, and then 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, I would be there filming quite a few videos and then get into bed ready for the next day. I also film a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. So like I film videos on OxyShred, which is a pre-workout, and I go to the gym every morning. So when I'm getting ready for the gym, I'll just film that. An outfit, I'll just film that. So that cuts out a lot, and that's how I can get a lot of videos in as well. I have got my notes here. What I have noticed is that like no matter how unpolished the video is, just post it. Like consistency is key, especially with you kind of a sucker to the algorithm on TikTok Shop, and what I absolutely love is you can schedule videos now, but consistency is key on there. So even if you feel like the video is, I've posted some horrible videos where I'm like, this isn't, but I just wanted to make sure that I had the video out there, and it's done really good, which kind of shocks me as well, because you could spend so much time creating content, and then the one that you don't think is going to do the best ends up flying, and you're like, hey, what happened there? I probably do keep looking down at my notes as well, because I have got my notes down here. And another thing that I think I've really struggled with this whole like creating content, working a 9 to 5 and like trying to pay off debt and stuff like this, I really have struggled in the past comparing myself to other people. And like I look at other people and I think, why are they doing a lot more better than me? Why are they making, you know, £10,000 a month and I'm only making £2,000 a month? It's still relative, isn't it? Because how much I'm making is absolutely insane. It blows my head that I even make this much money. But I do sometimes sit there and think, why can't I do that? And genuinely, I think the reason is I've not got enough time to research as much as what these other people do, and that could be an excuse in some other people's eyes, but to me, I'm just being realistic with myself. And also, I am just really happy with where I am. But when you are comparing yourself to other people, it will bring you down, it will demotivate you, and you'll think, well, what's the point in me doing this when, you know, I'll never reach this, I'll never reach that. I started this hoping to only make £200 extra a month. And the fact that I've been able to make this much extra, it's really surreal that I've actually tried all of these different side hustles. I've tried all of this different thing. And the answer was literally creating content, which again, like blows my mind. The answer genuinely was creating content and making like, you know, videos and showing products and stuff. And this video here today, to be honest, is more just like an introduction in my pajamas. So this video is more just like an introduction of what I'm going to be talking about over the next few months, weeks. I'm going to try and get like a budget video out and stuff like that out next week and everything. I just be prepared to see me in my bed, because that is the only time I actually get to make the content. So if you do like to watch videos about people making money online, especially if you're a mum and you feel like every other option that people give you is just literally a scam or anything like that, please do give me a subscribe, because I am going to make more content. I am going to just come up on here and do a budget breakdown, show you what I'm doing about my income streams and stuff like that, and hopefully be able to broaden them. All from my bed, apparently. All from my abode. Who doesn't love that? But yeah, please give me a subscribe, and I will see you next week. I promise I won't post and ghost. I promise.